Welcome back, crew, to our continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend, Age of Pirates. There we go. I was wondering why game capture hadn't kicked in yet. Alright. What's up, Wolfsbane Art? Planning to visit Justice Island today. Maybe. I don't remember how much stuff there is left to do between now and there. I know we've got the stuff with Teaser Dan and Fort Orange, and a couple other things there, but I feel like maybe if we... Because I don't need to do a lot of side things anymore. We've got all the Black Pearls sold off. We've got all of our ships manned up with cannons today. We've got plenty of money on hand, so we could literally just focus on questing today to bang out as much as possible. So, maybe we can? I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Thinking we might be able to at least reach there. I don't think we'll get much done there, but... we'll see. Because I like to get sidetracked and take my time. Alright, so, logbook. I know I've already read over this, still so isn't safe. They asked the smugglers. Still have Spanish quest line to do, though. Yes. I still got the Spanish quest line. I've still got the rest of the pirate quest line to do. I still got plenty of stuff to do. Still gotta conquer the whole Caribbean. Alright, so we're gonna go ask at a pirate settlement, so easiest one's probably gonna be, I just think Old Providence. That or just up northeast of here. Let's do that. Palm Shore. What cat? Or I guess it said smugglers, right? Let me reread that. Smugglers. Alright, so I didn't even really need to go here. Oh well. So I could have done that on Willemstad. Cat, can you settle down?
All around.
Listen, can you tell me where I can get the best price for a shipment of live cargo? You don't say. If it's profitable, then straight to the destination. To prison? Well, you know, to put it simply, talk to the heads of the workshops. They're always in need of extra hands. Heh. Which one would you recommend? Hey, no free advice over here, friend. Time to cough up some coin, no credit given. A bunch of slaves recently escaped from the Barbados plantation, or so the rumors say. But you'd best steer clear of Orange Lavas to be safe. There are always mine collapses, work grinds to a halt, or the convicts drop like flies from the labor itself. All you can do is keep bringing in fresh souls for the grave. Cursed place, damn it all. This is just the kind of place I need, thank you. Fort Orange, of course. It's a small settlement hidden from prying eyes. It's definitely closer to Havana and Justice Island. Convicts work and die there. And there are rumors that the Orange Lavas mine is cursed. It all fits. I swear teaser is there. Alright. So we can go do the Fort Orange stuff. Hopefully not get confused by it, because I remember I had issues with it last time figuring out some of it. Alright. $17. How's your week been, Wolfsbane Art? Have you started your new job yet? I don't remember if you had, when you were starting it. No, you don't, Storm. Get away from me. Nope, starting tomorrow. Okay. You must be excited today, then. Looking forward to it. What's up, guys?
Don't walk by the poor holy servants.
Alright, so we gotta go to the mines to talk to them about that. Do I have to actually find Teaser in the mine? Or is he back at that house still? Not here. I remember saying about an explosion and the companions dying but not dying and all that stuff. Remember that. I just need to talk to him even though he doesn't have a question mark.
Captain, unfortunately I may not always have important tasks for you, as you aren't the only one I can trust with such work.
I'm listening to you closely. I was thinking we could arrange regular shipments of labor here. How often do you hold funerals for the poor souls? To hell with supplies. All work's been halted after a major cave-in, so the only thing left is to bury the idlers. To bury is the idlers. And even then, the Fort Orange priests flat out refused to have anything to do with those cursed by dragon's blood. Sorry, with whom? That's what they call those who work in the cinnabar mines. According to some legends, they're extracting the very blood of a dragon. But sooner or later, that price must be paid with one's life. Damn tall tales. They planted a seed of doubt in our priest, making him question if this is truly God's work. And fine, they brought in another of their brethren, but things only got worse. What happened? They promised he'd lift the dragon's blood curse from the convicts, but the day after his rituals, there was a cave-in. Now we don't let him anywhere near the mine. Bah. I really like to talk to him because I have a feeling this journal will only bring me trouble now and... Oh, you too. That sorry excuse for a priest is holed up in a little house on the outskirts past the mine in the town. But take my advice, you'd be better off finding someone else. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And asking never hurt anyone. Lawrence Turk. Alright, the gold is near. The commandant has complained about the situation in the mines. Apparently, Teaser was supposed to lift Dragon's Blood curse from the mine, which causes the miners to die sooner or later. In a sense, he succeeded, since work in the mines has stopped after a collapse. Now I need to visit the failed exorcist, who is locked up in a house on the edge of the mine. Alright, now we go out here. Alright.
Don't walk by the poor holy
What's up, Teaser Dan? Ha! Visitors, unexpected. Who sent me a sinful soul? Beggars, who else? Ha! I don't quite understand what you're talking about, my son. Do you recognize this key? Ha, child, this is the first time I've seen this strange little thing. Listen, I had to travel a very long way to find you. I know you're not who you pretend to be. The cemetery keeper from Willemstad gave you away completely. Oh, come now. Ha! I did help him drive out demons from the cemetery, but he should drink less. He's slandering the reputation of clergymen. Ha! Stop believing the ravings of miserable souls. Worried they'll hand you back over to the GWIC dungeons to be torn apart? Worried you won't be able to get out of this mess as luckily as you did on Justice Island? Ha! Who are you? What do you want from a simple priest? Alright, enough with the masquerade. I know who you are, Teaser Dan. A beggar from the streets of Willemstad, spinning tales about distant lands and mysterious Justice Island. Fallacies sunt rerum species. What's this? What did you say? Either tell me why you're here, or you'll stay here forever. Ironically, you might be the one staying here forever if I don't help you, so don't threaten me. If you really want to help me, then get me out of this damn place, and I'll answer all your questions. I need to know that you are you. As absurd as it sounds, what's this key? I can tell you it's from Defender, if that means anything to you. Alright. If you want to help you, then tell me what needs to be done. Excellent. We'll need a lot of gunpowder. About enough to blow up this whole damn mining town. Gunpowder? You want to bury us in these mines? And how am I supposed to carry it through the entire mine? And more importantly, why do you need so much? Don't ask unnecessary questions. I'll answer everything but later. Your job is to figure out how to get the gunpowder past the guards into the mines themselves. I'll handle the rest from there. Any ideas? Not yet, but I'll try to improvise. Good, go. Meeting with Teaser went successfully. I need to rescue him from captivity, but it's not that simple. First, I have to convince the commandant to let me bring gunpowder into the mines. If I remember correctly, this didn't go well, and that's when I ran into a roadblock last time. I don't remember what the solution was, though. Alright, let's see. That was not the commandant.
I was told about your bravery, Captain.
At least he's got an exclamation mark now.
Welcome guest in our city.
What's the matter? Did you talk to our would-be priest?
City Tavern.
Yes, but that's not important right now. I have something to tell you. You don't remember either. We'll figure it out. Yeah, the problem is, check pass allure, not enough allure. I'm listening. This is where I failed to convince him because I don't have the allure. Your Honor, I am here on the governor's orders. Yes. Anyways, this equipment you see, well, it's for the clearing. They're in the mine. collapsed. It's in the way. We need to. Can I bring this in there to the storage room? Captain, I will not allow anything to be brought onto my territory without the proper documents. Return when you have written order. Get out. And then yeah, don't know what to do from there. Oh boy. I think I just need to go back to talking to Teaser. Let him know that plan failed. Let's see. Hey, news, the commandant refused. He didn't believe me. A tough nut to crack. We'll have to go another way. Here, take this. It'll come in handy. These are some rags. That's right. We'll wear them so as not to attract attention, and that night, when everyone's asleep, we'll set this house on fire. What? Why? This will be my next stage death. While everyone's running around, frantically putting out the fire, we'll quietly slip into the mines. The guards are unlikely to notice us in the commotion. Just don't bring anyone else with you. There should only be the two of us. And then, we'll try to go straight through the settlement of Fort Orange. I thought you'd be smarter than that. Two suspicious individuals looking like slaves trying to escape the plantation through the main gate. During the commotion, the local militia isn't known for their brains and wit, but the city guard is much better trained. What do you suggest? I have a plan, so... just do as I say and stick close, and everything will work out okay. We'll wait until midnight. That's when the guard changes shifts, and the fire is much more noticeable after intense preparation. They're still with me. Unless it auto removed my companions. Oh, there we go. We just snuck out. I should probably be running after him. Wait, Teaser. You're too fast. Alright, where'd he go? Alright, it's got auto walk me over here. He's got a nice sword. At last, everything's ready. The backlog has been cleared. Or the blockage has been cleared. Are you sure we'll end up where we need to go? According to my information, this passage should lead us to the Fort Orange crypt. I don't know. Maybe it's a crypt, maybe not. We'll find out when we get there. Get ready to escape and hurry. By morning, they'll notice we're gone. Okay, so we're gonna go into a crypt to escape. Amateurs. I hate working with people like that. Alright. While they're getting ready, our job will be to cover the rear. What needs to be done? Quiet, someone's coming. Uh-oh. Listen to me, you worthless slaves, all of you. You will be put out... What the hell? Who are you? And where is everyone? I hate pointless chatter. Looks like we have even less time than I thought. Let's hide the bodies and block the passage with whatever we can find in this storeroom. Let's go. Yeah. Excellent, that'll stop them for a while. And thanks to the good commandant for a decent trombone. Strange, but I think I heard sounds of battle. I'm sure the fire there was no small one. They're putting it out, that's all. What if? We're not interested in that right now. Stick to the plan. We need to find our friends. Let's go. Alright. Ah, yes, I remember this room. Permission to report, Your Excellency. Haha. Your tasks complete. Complete. All done. Damn it, Teaser. They're all drunk as hell. Maybe I'll sit down for a bit. Yes. Just our luck. Out of all the cellars in town, we ended up in the wine cellar.
Don't walk by the poor holy servant.
Drinking on an empty stomach is a big mistake. Yeah, no kidding. So, what do we do now? They can't help us anymore. Speaking of drinking, I picked up a nice bottle of strawberry wine today. Hopefully get a taste of that later this week. Calm down. We'll stick to the plan from here. And when has the plan ever worked? We have no other choice. We'll have to wait until they sober up. We can't get through on our own. What if we're discovered first? They won't notice. A few hours later. And we get discovered.
We've got the softest beds in town. I swear it.
Yes, advertise your business. What the hell? What kind of den have you set up here? Get out of here, you damn drunks. Stop right there. You're... Easy, sir. We won't harm you. The thing is... Filthy slave scum. What are you doing? Did you drink from those barrels? That's, damn it, aged burgundy wine. One of those barrels costs all... Why'd you stop? Go on. If you think that I, the owner of the famous Blue Lion Tavern, would be scared of such rabble, then you are greatly... Damn it, Teaser! New entry in the logbook. Let's loot the barkeep, you know. Alright, it's nice and toasty in here now. Damn it, after Teaser fired in the cellar, something exploded. There's no one around. How long have I been lying here? My head is splitting. The innkeeper's body is still warm, so it can't have been for long. It sounds like the whole city is awake outside. The noise is something else. I need to get out of the street, out to the streets and figure out what to do next. The meeting with Teaser went successfully? I need to rescue him from captivity. But that's not so simple. Yeah, it's not. Come back. Lay down, cat. Here we go. City battle. Whoa! Not cool to walk out into a musketeer shot like that. Better run. Seriously? I thought you were dead, Captain. Teaser, I could say the same about you. I don't even know where he is. I'm not Teaser, I'm Tador. Deaf to the Dutch dogs. What? This is your plan. What plan? To get the hell off this island. To who? You're asking me? We don't have enough fighters, Captain. We need to bring reinforcements. Do you have any personnel to continue this operation? You said not to bring anyone. Everyone's on my ship. Then forward. What in God's name is going on here?
I won't last much longer.
Well then, Captain, report where the reserve forces are located. There are no backup forces, Teaser. Have you lost your mind? I made it clear I'm not Teaser. I hear someone coming. Are those your people? We'll handle this. Stay out of it. Oh, that's right. Here comes my people. I think this ends up being, was it 2 waves, and then on the 3rd one I can technically escape.
Don't patronize me, Captain.
Captain, thank God you're here. We might have a problem. An unknown ship has docked in the bay. Under which flag? And there's no flag at all. Pirates? Yep. I think this is honestly one of my favorite parts of this part of the storyline is this battle here with all the 3 different sides thing going on. John Coxswain, what kind of rabble is blocking my way here? Move aside. Your ship is docked? Stop. Ah. I think I know you. You're Portuguese. Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't care. Get out of my way and don't bother me while I'm getting ready to storm the city. But the thing is, you don't need to storm the city. Yeah, blah blah. Listen, I'm not looking for partners, friends, helpers, or any other companions in life. So get lost, I'm not sharing this town with anyone. Then you'll have to... Don't tell me what to do. You're testing the patience of John Coxon himself. What a last name. Who exactly? Not enough allure. I won't stand for insults. I challenge you to a duel. Draw your blade and let's see which one of us is stronger. I'm pretty sure last time I didn't have to do this, but okay. I don't remember. But get wrecked.
I'm all ears, Captain.
I don't mean to distract you, Captain, but we have more visitors. And under which flag? I think you can figure it out yourself. Is that supposed to be a joke? Oh boy.
Are you sure you weren't sent here by the Spanish?
What's up, Henry Morgan? What the devils are you all standing around here for? Oh, just teaching some manners to the cocky youngsters. Alright, let's start with you. Who are you? I'm John Coxon. Very glad to meet you. Boy, I heard you were bold. Shout long before the gates were even in sight. Why are you whining now? You remind me of someone. And who would that be, huh? You look remarkably like a certain well-known figure. You are Admiral Henry Morgan of the Brethren of the Coast, in service to His Majesty the English Crown. You're damn right. Wait, is that really you? No, I'm the Blessed Mother Virgin Mary. Idiot, of course it's me. The question is, what are you doing in my way? Ah, yes. Then I'll take this city in your honor, and not just a little. Alright, shut up.
What have you got?
I know you. You're Bart Portuguese, aren't you? Yes, that's right, Henry. But that doesn't matter. So you and that youngster picked a fight in the wrong place at the wrong time. I suggest you get out of here, and quickly. The thing is, not interested. I need to take this city within the next day, and I intend to do it. If you get in my way, my friends will be more than happy to show you the skills with weapons. Any volunteers? I think I'll pass. And what do you have to say, loudmouth? I told you. I have to capture this city for you, sir. Oh, really? Maybe that beggar over there is your secret agent who will open the gates for you? Or did you bring cannons to break down the walls? With all due respect, Henry Morgan, but you're underestimating my talents. I'll definitely be helpful to you, and if needed, I can prove it. This whole time, they're all like, oh, we gotta take the city, guys, it's behind the walls there. It's kind of like burned down. It's already taken out. Listen to me carefully, pup. Every young fool thinks he rules the seas when he gets a little bold and his empty head is full of wind. The moment he smells profit, he sets sail and charges straight into trouble. Did you think there was easy loot and glory here? Who's that fellow Scottish man with the rifle? I think it's just Henry Morgan's riflemen that are dressed up as Scotsmen. Sorry, Bones Over. Hoping for a stroke of luck. You're dead wrong, boy. There's no gold to be found here. Now, you'll curse the day you were born because, like any other greenhorn, you've sailed into waters you know nothing about. Neither the currents nor the reefs. Well, I just, Oh, by the way, Wolfsbane Art, I did finish the Captain Blood, book. This week. I did finish it. I enjoyed it. I feel bad about Blood and his love interest, you know, missing out on so much time because of miscommunications and shit. But I'm glad they got a kind of happy ending there at the end. See, now your arrogance is fading and you're starting to lose your nerve. Do you know why? Because all you have behind you is a rabble fit only for chasing monkeys through the jungle. But I command His Majesty's elite regiment made up of the finest marksmen in Scotland. Yeah, so that's who they are. Yep, finally something good for both of them. Yeah. There were definitely some fun parts to this story, but there were other parts that were kind of rough. It took longer than I meant to, obviously, because I had those couple weeks where they kept giving me people to train, and then also I ran into an issue with the audiobook file. It apparently got corrupted. It took me a few days to figure out that I just needed to delete the audiobook file and reinstall it to be able to finish listening to it. Because I'd play it, I'd start working, and then it would just stop. And I'm like, why is this stopping? I'm not sure what's the issue. I'd hit play again. It would play for a minute and then just stop again. So I couldn't listen to it while I was working because it just kept stopping itself. But eventually I figured out, just had to delete it and reinstall it. But I enjoyed it. I wish that the other books hadn't been destroyed, manuscripts or whatever. But I command His Majesty, Scotsman, you have no business here, not you or your riffraff. Now get out of my way before I feed you to the sharks. Get lost.
Are you sure you weren't sent here by the Spanish?
Are you still here? Gentlemen, I'm sorry to interrupt your heated discussion, but the fact is the city's already been attacked. Both you, Mr. Coxon, and you, Mr. Morgan, have missed quite the spectacle. Take a closer look and you'll see the city is already in flames. Damn it, is this your doing? You could say that. Well, I'll be going. Are you coming? No, Bart. Do you realize you can't just vanish with all the loot now, like some Chad Capper? Who? How could you not know? He's a very well-known pirate captain in these waters, and terror of all Spaniards. He sails a ship called Maine's Terror. Or rather, he did if... I want to see that ship. Shut up, Coxon. So, Portuguese, now it's time to split the loot. I know a huge shipment of Dutch black ivory just arrived in Fort Orange for the new gold veins they found in the mines. I'm sure you're not here by chance, either. Let me offer you, you can take anything you see fit. That's a bit too easy, what's the catch? A trick? But not from me. Your information's worthless. There are few slaves, now even fewer, and the mines have collapsed. No gold ore is being extracted there. You're lying. You can see for yourself.
I won't last much longer.
Allow me, sir. We are glad to welcome our English allies to this land in such a difficult time. I report that the objective of our mission is clearly achieved, and the Dutch company's operations have been dealt a serious blow. Your arrival could have not been more timely. God, and who's this now? I'm Daniel Tudor, sir. Really? Haha, and I'm Oliver Cromwell, my friend. Nice to meet you. Allow me. I've had enough of this circus. You're all under arrest until I'm convinced you're telling the truth. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that's not the kind of welcome I expected from our allies. What are you talking about, teaser? What the hell is going on with you? Portugal and England are longtime allies against a common enemy. Don't you see, Captain? They'll let us go as soon as I send word to Lisbon. Help?
Orders are not to be discussed.
Captain, we have visitors. Yes, I see. Alright, so now we gotta start fighting waves of enemies, but there's only like 3 guys here, so what's up with that?
Rest in peace.
Alright, here comes the next wave. What does this slave scum think they're doing? How did they get weapons? Is this your doing? I must look at like their friend, right? Don't talk nonsense, Coxswain. Maybe Hannibal Home decided to take Fort Orange for himself. I doubt it, since he's been dead for a long time. Yeah, alright. It doesn't matter anymore. It wasn't hard to send them all to the other side. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Comes the next wave.
To arms! Die! Death becomes you. Death becomes you. Death becomes you. Rest in peace.
I have to admit, these Highlanders know what they're doing. I wouldn't want to cross them. Yes, but it's getting a bit heated here, and I have a feeling this won't be the last wave. Ah, well, that's good news. We'll cut them to pieces. You've got cabbage for brains, Coxswain. Go to town and bring Henry back. The way to Port Royal is clearly cut off for us. Same as to our ships, and the town is on fire. We're trapped. Go. I don't remember if it's this wave or if it's the one after it before we can get out of here.
Death becomes you.
I think it's this wave we can get out of here. Let's see. Ah! Ow. What a spawn. Okay, clearly not then. Captain, may I point something out? Surprise me. These savages are acting unusually for their kind of troops. They're not trying to attack us with their full force right away. Clearly, there are far more of them than we've managed to take out. They're wearing us down, both mentally and physically, with small raids keeping us on edge. And it also seems like these are diversionary tactics. Staying here means total destruction. We need to act decisively. My friend, if we make a move, these Redcoats and Highlanders will act as well. For now, we're in the same boat. But they don't answer to me. We have no choice. Perhaps you're right. Captain, then know that fighting side by side with you is an honor for me. Thank you, friend.
Death becomes you.
Okay. So now can I get out of here? Let's see if it's this wave or if it's the one after this wave. So it's not this wave. I gotta fight another one, huh?
Death becomes you.
The city is in ruins and almost no one is left alive. Henry ordered us to wait here. He was ambushed too, but they need to regroup. We're all going to die here soon if we don't hurry. We need to get out of here right now. And then they'll give us the black spot, and that'll be the end of us. Damn it, take your positions. Alright, so is it this wave? Nope. I thought I had killed him. These are guys coming from inside. And now our guys have regrouped. Maybe now we can finally get out of here?
Are you sure you weren't sent here by the Spanish?
You're free, the mines have collapsed, and the governor admitted there's no gold. We were lured into a trap. We'll make our way to our ships. It's too dangerous in the jungle right now. How are things on your end? We're taking losses, but holding on, Henry. Breaking into the bay won't be easy. Are there really that many of those bastards? You'll see it all for yourself soon. Alright, so now we can get to the bay. Awesome. Whew, you have to make some more healing potions. Oh, that's right. There's a big group over there. Here come our guys. Man, I forgot how many guys there were here. Don't hit Yoko. No, stop hitting her. Whew. It almost went down. Why can't I move? There we go. It's because everybody was in the way. Morgan couldn't talk to me. You go with this. To door to your ship and cover our retreat with your cannons. As for me, I think I'll pay a visit to John Coxon's vessel. To the boats, quickly. Got it, Henry.
Orders are not to be discussed.
Captain, I'm here about our new passenger. I'm listening. What's wrong with him? To be honest, he's not doing too well. The wound itself isn't fatal, but the main blow to his head, and yes, that was quite noticeable. When will he be back on his feet? It's hard for me to say, Captain. He's burning up with fever and delirious. We're doing everything we can to help him, but right now his fate is in God's hands. This might sound rather strange, but what if he has some unusual form of illness? What if he's carrying a prescription or a medicine for it? I'm not sure about the recipe, but we didn't find anything on him except this scrap of parchment. Let's see what's there. I really have no idea why Teaser would have such a strange message, but one thing I do know for sure is he has a reason for it. We need to read these lines carefully and figure out what the meaning he put into them. Where's the scrap? Strange note. I would like to journey into the land's embrace of the sea to witness the end of all existence within. Now, if I recall correctly, that means heading up here and going to the Beggar's Fort. Alright. So first, let's go over to Port Royal to stock up. Oh, come on. I couldn't even tell there was a storm. Oh, we'll make sure we stock up on some planks too, I guess. Alright. We'll stock up on supplies, and then we'll make our way there.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Alright, so I got plenty of planks on this vessel. Good meds. Some more planks. Alright. Ships will fix themselves up.
Excuse me, I've gotta get to the saloon pronto.
Wait, I've seen that face before.
Random, but okay. We are so close to reaching another level here. Nowhere near rage, though, but that's okay. We hit hard enough. Alright, so nobody else here needs to do anything. Really? All the experience. What is my guy at now? Almost 98. And we've got 71 and 100. They both got maxed out commerce because of all the trading I do. Alright, we're at the Gulf of Doom. Go. Beggar's Fort. Stay where you are, travelers. You can't go any further. Turn back and leave if you value your lives. Why would that be? Because there's a terrible epidemic raging in this fort. Cough, black fever. People are dying like flies, covered in sores. If you're not infected yet, get out while you still can. Don't doom yourself or your friends. What actors you are. Save your stories for gullible fools. I know perfectly well what kind of fort this is and who you really are. You're Teaser Dan's people, aren't you? You talk too much. How do you know that name? Because Teaser's on my ship right now and he's in pretty bad shape. Really now. In short, I need to speak to your boss right away if you have one. We don't believe a single word you say. Prove it, and you'll stay here forever, believe me. Your ship was spotted long before you think. I wouldn't recommend doing anything foolish. Maybe you recognize this item. Or should I bring Inigo Atero from Cumana here as well to confirm my words? The teaser key, Tell me your full name. Bart Portuguese in person. Greetings, come in. The commander's inside in the old fort arsenal. He's been waiting for you for quite some time. And we're in.
What do I owe this visit, Captain?
Justino de Cohol. Greetings. My people have told me you brought news about Teaser and that you know too much about us. Speak briefly, who are you and what happened? My name is Bart Portuguese. In short, I crossed the Dutch West India Company. They were the ones behind the orders to kill beggars all over the archipelago, more specifically Oliver Trust and Stuyvesant. Let's say, after learning about the mysterious island of justice from beggars, it was decided to look for the missing piece of this puzzle, Teaser Dan. Your agent assisted me with this, Inigo Atero from Cumana. He already reported about you. Go on. I managed to find Teaser, but we got into trouble. And now he's been unconscious for quite some time. He needs help and rest. The only safe place for him is here. And before he passed out, he kept calling himself by another name. Tudor, I think. Damn it. Angelo, send men to fetch Teaser from our guest ship and bring him to the infirmary. And get that damn doctor back to the fort. For saving one of my best men, will always be in your debt. Thank you, Captain. But my instincts tell me you're not here just out of kindness. What is it you want? I need to know how to get to Isle of Justice. Isle of Justice, I'm afraid I can't help you. Teaser's the only one among us who knows the way there. If there even is a way. And it's not just some story. In any case, he never told anyone how he got there, thinking it would be safer for all of us that way. So what am I supposed to do now? Wait until he wakes up? What if that never happens? Calm down. Teaser had his own quarters here in the fort. His house is by the wall opposite the gate. He might have left some clues or notes there in case of unforeseen circumstances. I suggest you go there and take a good look around. Meanwhile, I'll make sure these fools move Teaser where he needs to be. Alright. That's just house. House. I think that was Teaser's, but weird that it only says house. Tavern. Huh. I don't think I ever actually, like, did much here besides just look around. Chapel. They got a chapel and a tavern. What's the tavern like? Pretty empty. Hmm.
We've got the softest beds in town. I swear it.
There's no typical dialogue. Typical upstairs, though. Alright. Let's not get sidetracked. I believe this is Teaser's house. Yep. It seems this is the house I need. I should thoroughly search everything here. Alright. Got Pearl. If I recall correctly, it's going to be back here on the back side of the bed. Yep. Daniel Trudeau's diary. A heavy leather-bound diary with a lock. The cover is embossed with property of Daniel Gabriello Trudeau. Reading such memoirs will take a considerable amount of time. In Teaser Dan's stash, there was a strange journal. It belongs to someone named Daniel Gabriel Trudeau. I need to show this finding to Justino. Maybe he knows who Trudeau is and how all this is connected to the island. I can taste how close we are to Justice Island. Only an hour in, we're almost there.
State your business clearly and concisely. I'm very busy.
Dan is fine. What about you? Any news? Did you manage to find anything? I managed to search the house. The hiding place was empty except for this item. It says here that it's the diary of Daniel Gabriel Trudeau. Tudor, sorry. Who is that supposed to be? Heh. It's the son of a noble Portuguese lady and a British nobleman from, I believe, Wales. What else is there to say? That's the real name of Teaser Dan. Teaser? A nobleman? That same Teaser who always looks like the lowest of the low and reeks of pig filth and sour sweat? A nobleman? Justina. Are you sure you're not mistaken? Why does it say Justina? Big translations. Watch your language, Bart. He is a nobleman after all. I was going to say, watch your language. Stop calling me a Justina. Hard to believe that. I can understand your mixed feelings. One way or another, we have to play the roles we chose for the sake of our goal. Isn't that right? As I understand it, you're clearly no ordinary beggars. Who are you really? Well, young man, why don't you try and guess? Indulge an old man. Soldiers, spies, officers, impoverished nobles. I mean, spies would be the best way to put it. Yes, you could say that. The main thing is, we've made our way into every city where the Dutch India Company is present, though you probably already know that. So all the beggars are your spy network. Of course not, that would be far too obvious. Just some of them. But as you can see, we're a dying breed from the distant shores of Iberian Peninsula. You don't look like Spaniards. You're far too poor for that. So why on earth are soldiers of the Portuguese crown pretending to be drifters and beggars, waging a shadow war against the Dutch West India Company in the Caribbean archipelago? What the hell? Because we haven't forgotten, Captain Bart Portuguese, when those Dutch upstarts were fighting for their so-called independence, Spain and our homelands, Portugal, were sabotaging them right here in the Caribbean. We sent their ships to the bottom, we broke their trade routes, we gathered vital information for all those pompous fools from Europe. We shed blood for our empire. But the war ended long ago, and Peace of Westphalia was signed. Didn't you know? Peace? Peace? Of course I know what that is. It's just papers signed by cowards in Europe. After this so-called peace was made, Lisbon turned its eyes to Africa, Asia, and South America, getting bogged down in endless war with the Dutch. And here our government left its loyal subjects to their fate, to rot in the jungle or beg in the streets. But we are true sons of Portugal. We are real patriots, and we stayed. Yeah. I forgot how much dialogue there was in this part of the game. We keep fighting the arrogant Dutch scum on our own, working from the shadows and undermining their operations, yes. Maybe to the company we're just a small, annoying thorn they can't pull out, and we'll keep itching under their skin until their last Gilder, is gone? Gilder? I think it's Gilder. Or until they finish us off. Justine? I think I laughed about this last time, how many different names this guy has. Do you realize you're fighting wars that no longer exist? Even in the conflict of the Dutch company in South America, a peace agreement was reached. Your country has prevailed over its enemy. The war is over. For us, it will only end with our death, Captain Portuguese. Alright, enough history lessons and political debates for today. Let's get back to business. You have Tudors, or teasers, whichever you prefer. Journal in your hands. If you find a way to unlock it, I give you permission to read it. I don't think Dan will mind. Better you find this island of justice than those damned Dutch bloodhounds get to it first. Thank you, Justina. Alright, the tangle is finally starting to unravel. My conversation with Justino opened my eyes to what's really going on. It turns out the local beggars are actually an abandoned cell of Portuguese intelligence, waging a shadow war against the Dutch West India Company for years. Even after peace was made in Europe, these fanatical patriots refused to lay down their arms and keep fighting. I also learned about Teaser Dan's origins. His real name is Daniel Tudor, and he's a hereditary nobleman from either England or Portugal. Justino let me read Dan's journal to figure out how to find the Island of Justice before the Dutch bloodhounds do. Alright, here comes some reading. Let me put on an air for it. Many fools seek the Island of Justice, relying on a compass or cartographic knowledge. But this island will never be on maps, and a compass needle will go mad the moment one nears the cursed reefs. The island does not accept those who come out of idle curiosity or greed. To reach the embrace of land from the sea, one must deliver themselves to the mercy of the elements, remaining in total ignorance of what will become of their soul and body. Only through the roar of a great storm, only through the crack of breaking mass, an inevitable shipwreck is the path revealed. The sea itself will decide what to do with you. The main thing is not to resist its power, and the island's greatest mystery. The island rejects armadas. He who decides to take this step must take it alone, without crew, without loyal comrades behind his back. Only you and the wrath of the ocean, otherwise only death awaits them all. I don't know why they included a scroll on this screen. Alright, so we got that information.
State your business clearly and concisely. I am very busy.
Any news? Ooh, I got personal skill. Reading Danielle's journal was fascinating. Moreover, I managed to figure out how to reach the island, but I reread one passage several times, and I can't shake the thought that Teaser didn't just create and spread that whole legend about the Island of Justice right under the nose of the Dutch West India Company for no reason. He never liked the Dutch because of his past. I don't know what they did to upset him, but it's always been that way. I doubt he'd want the company to get any richer. Of course, Teaser knew the island existed, and that it was the perfect natural trap for enemies. If the East India Company had sent their heavy and costly trade expedition there, not a single one of their ships would have survived the storm. They all would have gone down. So all this time, those tales about the island were just his imagination, but also bait at the same time? Not exactly, but it really is impressive, and he almost managed to fool the Dutch. Almost made it. Still, it seems they sensed something was wrong and decided to get rid of those spreading the legend. Teaser got caught up in it too. They made him out to be insane and decided to cover their tracks by eliminating him. They were unlucky that Trask? Is that supposed to be Oliver Trust? He says his name now is Trask. The Trust chose to hire me for this job. I still don't understand why it had to be me. It doesn't matter anymore. That's right. I don't think I need his journal anymore. Still, I have this strange feeling of deja vu. My intuition tells me I absolutely must go searching for the Island of Justice. The only problem is, I'll have to do it alone. I know how to help you, Captain. Give me a little time. For now, I suggest you get some rest after your journey and take it all this information. You can use his house, at the same time return his journal to its rightful place. Yes, I suppose you're right. Thank you. Preparing for Justice Island, Defender's Key also fit his diary. Among the main entries on the yellowed pages of the diary, one fragment in particular value to me, and what is described there sounds like complete madness. So, to reach the island, one must intentionally sail into the ferocious storm and wreck their ship, and not have idle curiosity or greedy goals. Moreover, I must do it alone. I will have to disband my crew and leave the officers on shore. If I go through with this, there will be no turning back. I must begin the preparations. And then kill the beggars, jeez. That's a long entry. The tangle is finally unraveled. Now everything falls into place. Daniel cleverly spread this whole legend among the beggars, and made a special effort to circulate himself on Curacao, where the headquarters of the WIC is located. He was convinced that the greed of the company's representatives would make them send an entire expedition to the Isle of Justice in search of the lost riches. But it was a well-planned trap, where the heavy WIC merchant ships would inevitably go to the bottom, and any survivors would be finished off by the elements themselves. You have to give Daniel credit. This could have been the greatest act of sabotage in the history of Caribbean archipelago. But something made the Dutch authorities wary, including Stuyvesant. The excessive and suspicious interest in the beggars in the island, including Dan's, and the fear that these tales would reach the wrong ears, made the Dutch act much more cautiously, but also more decisively. That's why Oliver Trust was looking for an outsider to hunt down the beggars. It seems I was unlucky enough to ruin his brilliant operation, though it was already falling apart thanks to the actions of secret agents like Trust. Alright, so I'm supposed to go return the journal and take a rest. Did I return it? Can't access it. Is it gone from my inventory? Yes. Alright, let's go talk to the commander again.
I am very busy.
You're still determined to set out for Isle of Justice. Yes, and I have to go alone. His journal makes that clear. I'll look for a place where I can leave my crew and ships while I'm away. Listen to what I have to say. You didn't kill our brothers, you freed us from trust. And on top of that, you rescued our comrade from the enemy's captivity, so... we owe you a debt we can never repay. From now on, Beggar's Fort is your home too. You can leave anything here that we're able to keep safe. I'd be honored. But are you sure it's safe for both of you? And me? Don't worry. The Spanish abandoned this place centuries ago, after some kind of plague. No patrols come here, not even pirates, and the locals avoid these ruins entirely because of the grim legends about the Bay of Doom. In any case, we give any stray bandits a very warm welcome. You can be sure of that. Leave everything here. What about the ships? I don't think you have any docks to keep them. We have a hidden harbor for situations like this, where your ships will be safe, sheltered by rocks and jungle. The storage isn't large, but it's enough for your most valuable goods. Your officers can stay here, we'll look after them, but as for your crew, we won't have room for them. Oh, and of course, I won't charge you anything. If you have any questions, come to me directly. All that's left is to dismiss the crew and find a smaller vessel. That works for me. About a smaller vessel, I have a little ship I wouldn't mind using for a mission like this. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Alright. So we are basically all prepped up for the Island of Justice. Head Justino proved to be remarkably generous and noble. He offered to use their hideout in the Bay of Doom as a staging base. The place is secluded, abandoned since the days of the first conquistadors, and is perfect for hiding everything needed before the sortie. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, run to the bathroom, do some stretches, then I'll be right back, and then we will do the last couple steps we need to head to the Isle of Justice, which I believe is just like depositing my stuff here in the fort and then telling him I'm ready to go. The only downside to doing this is that we do end up losing all of our crew, so when we get back, we'll have to recrew up our ships. But that's not too hard. Just gotta go to islands and find sailors ready to go. But yeah. So I will be right back. All right. You're back.
To what do I owe the visit, Captain?
All right. So in the hidden co. I think the first thing I need to do is go and release my crew in the tavern. I think that's the reason for why the tavern's here, maybe? Maybe. So last time you didn't really have dialogue options.
It is an honor to have you in my establishment.
Yeah, so that doesn't work. So I think it's more so I disperse from when I dock the ships. It'll auto-disperse the crew then. Then I gotta do leave goods in warehouses. So we're definitely leaving cannons, rum, and we already burned through all the planks. Food, gunpowder, use some ammo, weapons, medicine. I can just leave everything. Got plenty of storage room. What am I thinking? Alright. So ships are emptied.
Busy.
Need to stash my things for a while. That's right, we need to empty my pockets. Yeah. Do I lose the pring and cross while I'm there? I would assume so. Ugh, ammo too. I think I have to take the stuff off of me, right? Do I lose the clothes I'm wearing, though? I don't know if I lose my current outfit. I don't really care if I lose the rags. We already have another pair, and I think I've already sold a pair off, too. Yes, probably. I don't know. I'll just wear them. If I lose them, it doesn't really bother me because I have other rags available when I get back out, and they're not even what I'm currently wearing. Because I don't need the plus 20 stealth. I have maxed out stealth anyways. But I'm curious, so I'm just going to wear it there to see if, like, if it happens. If it doesn't happen, then that'll be useful information for hopefully other people. Like, hey, the stuff you wear, at least, you can bring with you. Like the clothing. I doubt the weapons and stuff.
Visit, Captain.
What about my sword? I lose my sword, don't I? Yeah, that's not worth bringing. Trying to bring. Then we gotta put our money away. You can just drop all valuables into Finder's chest. Yeah, true. I think I'm bringing. I'll just bring the rags on me. I don't care about anything else. All right. Things are stashed. Anchorage. So we need to. Wait. How come I can't dock my ship? Dock. Dock. I guess. Oh, there we go. Dock. Go. All ships docked. And then leave officer staff. And then rundown ship. That suggested myself. Of course there is. Will you take it? Yes. Take it. The boat will be waiting for you in the bay. Keep in mind on of any others. Understood. Thank you. Alright, so now we got the Mayflower. 0 crew. We dropped everything. This is just what they give me. Save.
State your business clearly and concisely. I'm very
Looks like it's time to head to Justice Island. Or Island of Justice. As you wish, Bart. I've done everything I could for you, and one more thing. Please stick to the story that Teaser was killed by the Dutch authorities. It'll be much safer for everyone that way. All I can do now is wish you luck in your adventures. Come back alive. I'll be back. Don't doubt it. See you soon. Alright. Seems everything is prepared. All my valuable ships are hidden. My people are safe. Ahead lies only the unknown and the storm. A sense of deja vu haunts me. I am setting out for the Island of Justice alone, just as Daniel advised in his diary. May God help me. Alright, I think I did everything correctly this time. Last time it took a little bit to figure out. Is this the correct way out of here? Pick up an item and then lose it on the way to Justice Island. Alright. Our little vessel with... Hey, who are you guys? Not supposed to have any crew. What are you two doing on board? Ah, this wee little ship. Did I not even put the sails down? That's weird. Alright, so now we gotta take this to the corner of the map. Up we go. Whee! And we're in the corner. Where's the storm, though?
I see a pennant.
Oh, it's the one behind me, I think. Oh, nope, there we go. Found it. No. Man overboard. The boat is sinking. No. Much quicker the previous time? Do you mean much quicker than the previous time? Hi, bang. Yep. That's what happens when you have at least some idea of what you're doing, compared to no idea at all. What's up, George? New faces. That's a welcome sight around here. It's nothing but dreadful storms and hardly any fun. My name is George Stokes, and I'm delighted to be first to greet you in the city. Thank you for the warm welcome, though my arrival turned out a bit damp. Captain, it seems you're the only survivor of this storm. I'm truly sorry. Most likely. What is this place, sir? This is the City of Lost Ships, not the Isle of Justice? No. Although, you know, they say that name was used once back in the day, but those times were before my own. I see. I got Kitty. Just being needy. Well then, I suppose it's my duty, to, so to speak, to enlighten you about our town. I'll gladly and gratefully listen to whatever you have to say. The first thing you need to do upon arrival is obtain city citizenship. To do that... Yeah. Say hi. Say hi, kitty. Get camera, hun. There you go. Must report to the city admiral Chad Capper. Ah, yes, this is where they mentioned Chad Capper. Chad Capper, that name sounds familiar to me. You can reminisce later. First, hear me out. So Chad Capper is the head of the town. It's an elected position, so he came to power, you could say, by democratic means. His duty is to see that the law is upheld. Collect taxes? What taxes? There are no taxes here. Nobody pays him anything except for the initial fee. No taxes? Well, I'll be. It really is the Isle of Justice. Well, maybe so. I'll go on. You need to report to the Admiral for registration as soon as possible. There's a storm right now, so there aren't many people on deck, but as soon as it passes, Capper will find you himself no matter what, and I advise you not to delay with the registration. Alright, I understand that. When do you think this storm will end? By tomorrow evening, everything will have calmed down for sure. The storm is already dying down. Understood. What else do I need to know? The Admiral will tell you more about the law we all live by, but I can sum up its main tenets in a few words. Very interesting. So it's forbidden to kill citizens, steal from them, or dismantle ships to build something in order to escape from here. Stop. Does that mean I won't be able to sail out of here? Of course not. That's forbidden by law. You know, I'd rather not get into these matters. It's not my place. Go see the Admiral. He'll tell you everything. Where does he live? Or where is he? Aboard the warship San Augustine. Or Augustin. It's very close. I was just heading there myself. You can follow me. Otherwise, sorry, but I can't give you more precise directions. Since you don't know the landmarks, look for the way up to San Augustine. I see. Tell me, did you ever know a man named Teaser Dan? No, that name doesn't ring a bell. Ask our tavern keeper, Hillbrunner. He's a good man and an old-timer in this town. He knows everyone around here. I see. Well then, thank you for the information. You're welcome. Always at your service, sir. Wait, I almost forgot something crucial. Which one? Never even think about taking a stroll aboard the bark San Gabriel or the galleon Valesco. Why? You'll be killed. Those ships belong to the Narwhal and the Casper clans. You can't just roam freely through their territory. Well, I see. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again for the warm welcome. Alright. Well, here I am on the Island of Justice, the place I searched for so long. In fact, it's called the City of Lost Ships, and that name fits. Since many vessels have found their final resting place here, and so have many human fates. As soon as I climbed onto one of the ships, I immediately met a local resident. He gave me a brief introduction to the situation. Now I need to find the residents and meet with the local leader, Admiral Chad Capper, before the storm ends. If I don't, he'll come looking for me himself when the storm is over. Why does he still have an exclamation mark? Be very careful with the Gusto Bram, damn warlock. Ah, yes. I don't want to lose the game from borrowing money. Alright, what's up, Chad?
Chad Capper, the Corsair, is in the past. Now he's an admiral.
My apologies, Admiral. Ah, there you are. Good that you came to me on your own. I don't like it when people run from me, especially in a storm like this. I'm not running from anyone. My name is Bart Portuguese. Very good, mate. Just splendid. And my name is Admiral Capper. I'm the Admiral of this city of lost ships. Ha! I've heard about you. You're a pirate captain who set out after a prize on the Terror of Maine and vanished. So that's where you've been hiding. Yes, they still remember me in the Caribbean Sea. See how it turned out? We chased the Spanish galleon for 2 days, and on the third night we ended up here, damn it. My whole crew went down with the ship. Only workmen, 4, and I made it out alive. I'm sorry. To tell the truth, the crew was crap back then, so no need to mourn over it, especially since it's all in the past, but that's not what we're here for now. Speak. What do you need? I'm listening closely, Chad. Alright, listen up. From the moment you climbed ashore onto our ship, you became a citizen of the city, and now you're bound to obey its law. Is that clear? Quite so. And what is this law? How can I learn more about it? I'm introducing you to the law right here and now. It's not carved in stone. Stone's a bit scarce around here, haha. But the law in essence comes down to this. All citizens of the City of Lost Ships have the right to life. This right is protected by the militia garrison, which under Admiral's command, in other words, my command. By the way, would you like to join the militia? We'll see about that. First, I need to settle in, get my bearings, and then we can start thinking about things like that. You look like a tough fellow. Who were you back in the old world? Oh, you know, just wondering. Was a free captain much like you, really? The terror of the seas spared neither the living nor the dead. I see, but right now, to be honest, I couldn't care less about that. Whether you were a Spaniard or a Frenchman before you ended up here, an angel or the devil himself, here everyone is equal. Now you're a citizen of the city, with your own rights, and most important of which is the right to life. Heh. How's that for a speech? Yeah, not bad. Justice for all, by the way. There are rumors in the Caribbean about some island of justice. I suppose that's your city? No, that can't be. The way out is closed. Well, let's continue. So that's all for your rights. How about your duties? First, you cannot threaten the lives of city citizens. If you kill anyone, I'll kill you. Is that clear? I see. A small detail, here in the city we have 2 groups, so-called clans, Narwhals and Caspers. Basically, these are the people with whom the life of the upstanding citizen is like a thorn in the side. We've assigned them 2 ships as their permanent base, the bark San Gabriel and the galleon Valesco. These ships are anchored out of the way so the clans don't interfere with city life. Now, citizens shouldn't board those ships, it's dangerous. Each has its own rules and the clans have full control over their interiors. So don't go poking around there or you'll only have yourself to blame, got it? Understood. Let's move on. Second, building ships, rafts, or any other vessels is forbidden. There's no way out of here anyways, the city must not be damaged, and that's understandable. Third, theft in the city is punishable by death. If you're caught rummaging through someone else's chest, you'll be stripped of your citizenship and declared an outlaw. That means you no longer have the right to life. Sounds tempting. Well then, that's clear. What's next? Fourth, all material resources that enter the city belong to the city. Now to that point. Can you elaborate, please? What's so hard to understand about that? Take you, for example. You as a person arrive in the city and notice you instantly became a citizen. But your property, your material possessions, become the city's property. So everything you own is now ours, shared by all. Wait, I don't agree to these terms. Hold on, where's the money? I highly doubt someone like you has empty pockets. I've got nothing, Chad, and honestly, I don't like any of this much. You're not the first, mate, to dislike it. But trust me, it's all for your own good. The sooner you let go of everything everything tying you to the wider world, the sooner you'll settle into our steady way of life. Otherwise, you might just lose your mind. It happens. Let me tell you, we don't go easy on folks like that. Tie a weight to their neck and send them to the bottom. Yeah, justice is just oozing out of you. For your insolence, I'm taking your weapons, and I'll be emptying your pockets too. And keep in mind, next time I don't like your attitude, I'll just finish you off. Well, I suppose I'll have to accept it. Looks like I have no other choice. That's right, and I wouldn't advise you to look for it. It's forbidden by law. I remember. Well, that's just fine. Now you're free to move about the city as you please. Stay within the law and enjoy life in the city. I'll do just that, Chad. Damn, that was a loud ding. So I got some of my stuff back? Whoa, what's going on here? Why are my stats all negative? Is it because of my vitality? Yeah, my vitality's down a little bit. I'm guessing just from the trip here, your vitality gets dropped. All right. Yep, I did lose my vest. Oh well. We've got our maps. We got our special items. That's all that matters. We got the key. All right. The meeting with Admiral Chad Capper has taken place, and it turns out Chad is a very privateer who set out for a prize about 3 years ago and vanished without a trace. Now he's here and is the head of the city. Not bad. What's bad is that I've been stripped of everything. Now I'm flat broke and I have to start from scratch. On the bright side, I'm a citizen of the city. That sounds impressive. Wired key missing. That's right. We gotta find keys so I can actually start looting stuff. Now, the problem is, without officers, I don't have diamond eye. I think I need to take diamond eye. Also, pack mule I should have taken. Darn. Well, I'm 31 out of 36 for my next personal skill. So I think I'm going to take diamond eye, and then if I level up again while here, I'll take pack mule. Because this will help with finding the key. That we need. Alright. Can I unlock Defender yet? Let's go out and see. If not, we'll go chat with the NPCs. Start learning some information. I'm pretty sure I can't get inside the ship yet. The key can get me in the chest here. It'll give me some starting gear. Alright, where's my heavy one? There you are. Jan's message. I'll leave the rest in here. I can't equip the pistol, so I might as well get rid of that. Tomorrow I'm sailing away from the city of lost ships. My endeavor, though seemingly dangerous, should end well, as we prepared thoroughly and seriously. I'm locking this chest and taking the key with me to the New World. If any citizen of the city finds this letter, I ask them to convey my best wishes to all others. Alright. We've got a sword. Now we can start exploring. See if we can't find the keys we need. One of them's on, like, the front part of one of these ships. I just don't remember which one. How to get in there. This is the wizard's place, or the... whatever the hell he's called. Hello.
How can I be of service?
What's up, Tristan? Despite the storm, I don't think we should delay our introductions. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, this is nothing. You were actually quite lucky. You crashed at the very end of the storm when its fury is already fading. Had it happened any earlier, you might have never made it. It's a pity things turned out this way. Well, that's nothing to worry about. Things will get better for you soon. We've all been through it, so I wish you luck. Don't lose heart. By no means.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
Leah Torres was just reminiscing about Leighton Dexter. The man vanished without a trace. Okay.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
What's up, Royal? Here you are. I recommend this arrangement. Around here, I don't use the word city. A new life's begun for you, and there's no turning back. In my 3 years here, I've seen time and again that where those who try to return end up. Believe me, it's cold and damp there, and they're stuck there for eternity. I mean, purgatory. Chad Capper is our everything, and at the same time, our nothing. One way or another, you'll have to follow his orders. So watch your tongue when you talk. Careful, and what if I don't want to be careful? Well then, I'll pray for the repose of your soul in that case. Without a doubt, you're destined to share Leighton Dexter's fate. What happened to Dexter? I don't want to talk about it. If you want to know more about him, you better talk to Leah Torres. Okay.
Captain, how can I be of service?
He's currently in the fleet Pluto.
What did you want to talk about?
Pedro. Trying to figure out how to get to different parts of the ship. The Fury. Maybe the other side or something. Nope, can't go through the other side.
Your face is suspiciously familiar.
I remember something to do with her. Is she the one who dies later? I don't know. You know, our parish is in some desperate need of church candles. Why does no one wish to help, at least for the salvation of their own soul? Yes, we do need to do that. ship did they say that Leotor's was on?
What did you want to talk about?
Pluto. This is the Eva. No, she's the one who gets killed, right?
Monsieur Captain.
Dominic Legrouse is looking for a bottle of wine. I don't get it. How hard can it be just to buy one somewhere? Alright, so we're picking up quests left, right, and center. Alright, so here's the tavern. The Fleuron. That's a lot of exclamation marks.
What do you want?
Alice Taylor's husband ended up in jail. The Admiral locked him up for causing a ruckus at his residence. And now poor Alice is asking for help to get her husband out.
Excuse me, but I must be going.
There's lots of money. Aboard the galleon Esmeralda, it's where the shop is, just on the other side of this ship. If we go there during the day, we won't find the shopkeeper, but I can open the door. If the shopkeeper isn't there, you can open the door yourself. Why are you calling me? You'll lose half your money that way. Well, it's not that simple. He hired 3 thugs. They're always around his ship. I can't handle them on my own, but you could. Heh. Now it makes sense. So do you agree? Alright, it's worth a try. Go take care of your business for now, and when you're ready, head over to the Esmeralda. I'll be waiting for you there during the day.
You won't find cuisine better than ours around.
Guys, you stay with Mr. Brams. Okay. So it seems like we got all the little side quests now. I gotta relearn my way around this island. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's one of the ships I'm not allowed to go on. So let's see if we can find the Pluto. So that's where Leotor's is supposed to be. You've still got an exclamation mark. Tough at first, but you'll figure it out. You have a city map. The last time I saw her was in our local shop. I suspect she's far from alone. Ship is this? Gloria.
We all tread under the Lord's righteous gaze,
I give thanks, Padre, and I'm grateful for the honor of prolonging my wretched existence in little longer on this mortal earth. My name is Bart Portuguese. I see, my son, that your soul is troubled, for one must not lay the blame of one's misfortunes upon the Lord. Father, tell me one simple thing. For every stroke of good fortune in life, we thank our Lord, but when misfortunes strike, we have no right to blame him. How does that work, Padre? My son, are you without sin? No one is without sin. That's right. Our shepherd leads his flock through many snares. Tell me, do you keep his commandments? I wouldn't say so. So why are you angry with the Lord when he tells you do this and you refuse? When he asks, don't do that, and you do it anyways? His flock is like children, defiant before their father, each one thinking they know everything about everything. Give praise to the Lord for the blessings he has granted you. You are right, Father. I thank you for my salvation. All right, and don't blaspheme again. I won't, Padre.
We all tread under the Lord's righteous gates.
Is there anything I can do to help the parish? Yes, the parish needs candles, and it's been a while since they arrived in the city. Help bring 400 candles. Where am I supposed to get them? If I knew where to find them, I'd have gone myself. Go look, my son. Alright, I'll start looking. Search diligently, my son, and the reward will be worthy. I understand. It will be done. Pretty sure the store is where I need to go to deal with that. We'll see.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Alright, looking for a regular supplier of candles for the parish. So the one who talks to God has finally decided to loosen his purse strings. Tired of seeing in the dark? Hard to hold mass without candles, I suppose? Just gave yourself a bath, didn't you? That's what you were doing? Should have bought them from me earlier. Now the price has gone up. 500 church candles will cost you 25,000. Actually, I only need 400. Alright, deal. Send the shipment to Gloria. Listen, these aren't just candles. Many folks in their godforsaken place have starved for faith and hope. The grateful parishioners will surely appreciate any contributions to their spiritual life. But if they find out who's to blame for missing candles... How much? Are you out of your mind? Not enough allure. Damn. No money, no candles. Alright, so I need to get money first for the candle. I'm still talking to you, sir.
You paid me this visit, Captain.
City map. Understand, it's always like that with new citizens. Go ahead and buy it. Alright, so what does he have here? Map is 168,000. Yeah, no. Not happening. So I need 25,000 to do the candles. I know I can work with him to get money, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how this plays out.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
Listen, I'm gonna step through the intimidating door. Excellent. Well then, shall I open it? Yeah, open it. The door is open. You can go through. Great. And what about you? What will you do? I'll wait for you here outside. Alright. Stop right there. Da, da, da. I'm not trying to go into your territory. Met Pedro at the agreed place. He definitely opened the door to the shop's back room. Now it's up to me. Candles. Padre gave me task of 400 candles. Find the map. I think Neptune, the map of this place really exists. I need to check the counter and see how much it costs. I just hope I can afford it. Yeah, we can't. Alright, so now we're in here. Eddie Black. Hey, you. What are you doing here? This warehouse is under our protection, and people like you aren't welcome. Get lost before it's too late. Well, what do you know? I expected some dangerous brutes, but it's just a handful of slaves. We are the Ravados, and we will be slaves no longer. This island is our home. We are free as you. If it weren't for those damn Caspers. Wait a minute. Is it the Caspers keeping you locked up here? I don't care who you are. Now it's plain to see. You're new blood, and there's a lot you don't know. The Caspers are our sworn enemies under Chad's commands. They wiped out nearly our entire clan on the Protector. I managed to get some of my people out. Our time for revenge will come, don't doubt it. The question is, whose side are you on? I haven't been here long enough to make decisions like that. Still, I'm not too fond of the Admiral either. But who knows what tomorrow will bring. If your clan was wiped out, it means you were a problem for someone. Right now, you're a problem for me. Catch my drift? Trust me, I know how Chad operates. I'm sure you'll see for yourself soon enough, my friend. Be careful. Yes. I have a guess why you're here. Here, take this key as a sign of peace between us. Eddie Black respects his friends. But don't touch anything here. Juice trusts me and is taking a big risk in hiding us here. Don't tell anyone about us. Thank you, Eddie. I won't say more than I should. Good luck. We've received the complex key. Now, can I actually loot anything here? We got a Justice Island map. There's also a key here on this table, but it looks like I can't take it. What's up, guys? Like nothing else can be looted here. Yeah, looks like that was it. Alright, so we got 270,000 and we got the map. Although it's not in English. I hate that it's not in English. But at least it gives you an overview of where ships are in relation to each other.
But I must be going.
Like the job's done, eh? Yeah, all good. I tidied up 3 guards over there. Well, I didn't expect anything less. Anyone can see you're a fine warrior at a glance. Now let's split the loot, mate. All in all, I found 270,000, half is yours, just like we agreed. Well, that's just fine. Glad it all worked out in the end. Take care, mate. If you run into trouble, you know where to find me. Alright, so we finished up the sneaking into the living quarters of the Esmeralda, and we also found the ship to the city of lost, the map to the city of lost ships. So we're gonna do candles for service, because now we can afford the candles.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Wait, not that. Candles. I'm not sending anything anywhere to put the money on the table and take your goods. Amazing. So now I have 400 candles on me, huh? 500 on me. How am I able to move? Oh, there we go. Now I can't move. Wait, don't leave. Don't end service yet. I have candles for you.
Seek God, not only in times
Want to give you the candles. Excellent, you fulfilled the task completed, my son. Now we'll have enough candles for church services for a long time. I'm glad I could help. What about that reward for my efforts? Yes, of course. Just as promised, I think you'll feel the changes in your life here yourself. Go now, my son. Yes, Padre, thank you. Though I'm not quite sure what for. Yeah, I'm not either. Is it Phantom Gift is what he gave us? No. This is what we got for victory over the Flying Dutchman. I don't know what he did. Alright, so let's go see Alice after we dump some candles. I'm pretty sure I still have 100 on me. Or did he take all 500? Oh, he took all 500. Interesting. Why am I not running? There we go. That was weird. It's like the effect was still on me. So to get to her, I need to jump off a ship around here. I still haven't found, oh, wait. There's Dominic. Hello there, Dominic. Pleased to meet you. And what do you mean just in time? The storm is dying down. The Admiral didn't confiscate all that. I had jewels, money, rare artifacts. The Admiral is usually sharp and greedy scoundrel, but I can outfox any swindler. I was warned of the upcoming meter with Capper in advance, so I had time to take precautions, so to speak. But why on earth I even need these trinkets here, I can't say myself. No, that's the Eva. If I recall correctly, I think I need to get a key for this first, right? Yeah, require key missing. Carteris, I came across human skeleton nearby a locked chest. If only I could find a key for that chest. I need to figure out where the keys are. Isn't there a timeline on, like, one of them where I have to find it? Hello, Miss Taylor.
I'm happy to see you, Captain.
Hello, sir. I'm so glad you managed to survive the terrible disaster. But then, we've all been through it, haven't we? You know, this storm will pass soon. Your spirits will surely lift. Oh, and my name is Alice Taylor. Part Portuguese at your service, ma'am. Tell me, do you got many new arrivals after every storm? No, that's far from the truth. Unfortunately, plenty of ships come our way, but there aren't many living souls aboard. I don't know why, and by the way, I'm a Mrs. Oh, sorry. By the way, if you haven't visited our leader yet, Admiral Chad Capper, you'd best hurry. Otherwise, he'll come looking for you himself. Already met him.
Nice.
I heard you're looking for help. That's right, sir. My husband, that fool Maxim, has landed himself in jail again. I want to help him one last time. As I understand it, you want to get him out of prison? That's right. Do this, and you'll be able to reward you. I can give you something you'll find very useful. One of the keys that locks all the chests in the city. I'll help you. Very well. And I'll wait for my husband here. Good luck. Promised Alice to free her husband from prison. I don't have the key to her chest yet. I think there's, what, 3 different keys we need? Complex, simple, and, like, normal?
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
What's up, Thomas? I remember you. What's up, Malcolm Fawn? So I know I'm supposed to find Leah Tor still.
I want to talk about.
On Pluto. But where is Pluto? So this is San Florentino, I believe. How do I get to the other ship? Out this door? Detector. I remember killing a guy there. Might have to look up a map with the actual ones on listed on here. Why does that say store? Because that's not a store there. Right?
Excuse me, but I must be going.
Chad Capper lost some key that was important to him. Now he's running all over town looking for it. I think this is where I need to, like, find the key before he does. Shoot. Where is that key?
Go away, will you?
Okay.
Get
There.
lost. I ain't got time to chit-chat.
Orders ensure laws up being upheld. Where was the key? I feel like it's somewhere on like the front of a ship. I don't know. Be out front of this one. Oh, but there's a chest here. Hmm. What's this? Admiral's key. Found it. The key lost by the Admiral's been found. Now I can check if I get my guess about the chest this key fits is correct. Ooh. Do we think it does fit that chest? Alright, let's find out. Aha. Which one's better, Age of Pirates or Caribbean Legend? It'll really come down to personal preference, honestly. I personally prefer, I think, Caribbean Legend, just because the storyline is very compelling and the game has a lot more modern features to it implemented so far. This one's further behind in development since it's the newer game. It is also being updated with patches regularly, but Caribbean Legends definitely the more new player-friendly game, and also has the storyline to kind of play through to learn about the game world, whereas this one's more of just a sandbox experience. So it really comes down to like what you want. If you do play Age of Pirates, I highly recommend starting out with the Capt'n Blood as your main character, because he does start with a storyline and he comes with officers. So you get about, like 2 hours of gameplay where you have storyline and you have benefit to early on. But honestly, both the games are a lot of fun. In their own way. Hey, we got another rat god. Holy amulet, idol, figure, ceremonial knife, and vessel. I think those are the 2 of the 3 items, right? For the knife, vessel, Mayan warrior head, Master of Caress. Playing Caribbean Legend, thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. If you're ever struggling or anything, I have the entire game played through on this channel. There's a whole playlist where I've played through the entire storyline. The game has received some updates since I last played, so the gameplay mechanics play a little bit differently, but the story is still the same. And if you ever need, because the game is still not fully modernized, if you run into any trouble at all, go to the developer's Discord channel, or Discord server. There's a bunch of veteran players that hang out there that can help out with any questions you have about the game. They'd be the best people to ask if you get stuck on anything. They know all the quest lines. They can help guide you through it. Or just feel free to drop a comment here. If I don't know it, Wolfsbane Art probably knows it. Alright, so I don't need any of this stuff, I'm pretty sure. That would put me overweight anyways. Got any problems? For now, nothing come up yet. All good. Have fun. These games are great. Alright, so we finally got some armor. Nautilus telescope. I still can't equip... No, I can equip the Brett pistol now. So the key to the chest, Leighton Dexter's treasures are now mine. So we got finished candles for the service, and we figured out Leighton Dexter's, the missing pirate. How do I set the potion? There we go. Alright, so we solved that. Way is it? I feel like I gotta talk to the Admiral first before I... get the other question answered. Let's see here. Nope. Can't access this key yet. Alright. Can you let Taylor's husband go?
Keep your nose out of the
Okay, no. So I must have to go visit him in prison first. Alright, let's go visit him in prison. To do that, I gotta go... over there. Wrong side. Oh, there we go.
What the hell do you want?
Take it you're the latest citizen to arrive. That's right, my name is Bart Portuguese. Well then, accept my congratulations. I'm the warden of the city prison, reporting directly to the Admiral. I don't mind friendly relations with anybody, but keep in mind, if you end up behind bars, the friendship's over. Yes, I understand. Do a lot of people pass through you? No, unfortunately, no one's been around for a long time. The clans keep to themselves, don't draw attention, and the townsfolk prefer not to cause any trouble. I see. Well then, good luck with the hard work of doing nothing. Tell me about it. Sometimes longing makes me want to howl at the moon. I see. Well, all the best.
Get lost. I ain't got time to chit-chat.
Listen, is there any way to help secure the release of that drunkard and troublemaker, Maxim Taylor? I'd ask you to take that question to the Admiral. He's the one who put him here, so let him decide what happens next. And is there any way I could strike a deal with you? You must be out of your mind. My advice, go see Capper. Thanks for your advice. Alright, so now I can go talk to the Admiral. Need to go talk to Maxim, though, real quick.
What the hell do you want?
Your wife wants to get you out of here. Can you tell me what you did to end up in this place? I don't remember anything. What? Nothing at all? Seriously, I blacked out at the tavern. They say I went to the governor's mansion and picked a fight with the Admiral himself. Terrible. Yeah, I really ought to drink less. I have to, but it just won't work. Well, I'll be. Maxim said that on the ill-fated day he got drunk in the tavern like a pig and remembers nothing. Darn. Don't have that key yet. Is this also how you get out there? Ooh, this chest unlocks, but he's still here right now. So I'm gonna have to remember I gotta come here when he's not here anymore. The loot there. Alright, so we got to go chat with the Admiral again. What ship is this one? Knights of Florentina, huh? Interesting. There is a quick way to the prison across there. Admiral, I'm back. I know, it's been a long time.
Keep your nose out of the affairs of others.
I'd like to help Maxim Taylor. Well, bring him a bottle of wine. That works too. But I want to help set him free. No way, that's not happening. Enough. The whole town is sick of him. He'll rot in his cell. Are you planning to kill him? I have the right to do this. But no. He just got a life sentence. Damn. What did he do, Admiral? Please tell me. Alright, I'll tell you. I don't see why you need to know. That brave soul pressed a knife to my throat and demanded I let him go home to Plymouth at once. Listen, he was drunk and doesn't remember a thing. Maybe you could understand his situation and forgive him? No. He'd better not count on that. By the way, I've already informed his wife, Alice. A drunk and a troublemaker belongs in jail. I don't care about that toothpick he was waving around here. I reckon his knife would sting you no more than a mosquito bite. But what worries me is that he loses control of himself when he's drunk. What if tomorrow, after another visit to the tavern, he decides to set some ship on fire? In short, Taylor needs to be kept away from society. Damn, looks like you're right. Maxim Taylor really got himself into a mess. Turns out after heavy drinking at the tavern, he showed up at the Admiral's place, held a knife to his throat. Honestly, it's a miracle Taylor's still alive. It seems he completely loses control of himself when he's drunk. But who got him drunk is the question. Seems like Alice knew about that before she asked for my help. Let's go see if we can learn anything in the tavern. The scene of the crime.
You don't say, Monsieur Captain.
Yes, I know you. Okay, introductions, yes. Listen, Armo, do you remember Do you remember that evening when Maxim Taylor was drinking at your place? I remember, Sir Captain. Please, tell me how it all happened. Yeah, there's not much to tell, really. He sat with us for about 3 hours and left dead drunk as usual. I see, one slipped away. Arm in arm with Giles Baru. So wait, Giles walked him home? Yeah, right. Thank you, darling. Managed to learn from the tavern waitress that on the day Taylor ended up with the Admiral, he didn't leave the tavern alone. Giles Barad. I think this Giles Barad might shed some light on how Taylor ended up with the Admiral.
Excuse me, but I must be going.
I saw him recently in the Galleon Gloria in the church. Okay. Get over to the church. That's not the way. This way. Here he is. The troublemaker.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
I need to speak with you about Maxim Taylor. I'm listening. I heard you left the tavern together on the day Taylor was arrested. What happened? How did he end up at the Admiral's residence? Sorry, but what's it to you? The thing is, Maxim Taylor will spend the rest of his days in a cell on the Tartarus. As punishment, the Admiral gave him a life sentence. Well, would you look at that? Exactly, I care about the fate of the Taylors, that's why I want to know what happened. Damn, I never thought it would come to this. Explain your words. Oh, how should I put this? Well, I was just playing a little prank on the Admiral. He's gotten on my nerves with all of his rules. What does Taylor have to do with it? It's not really about that, to be honest. We were just drinking together that day in the tavern, talking about this very thing. He kept complaining that his case had been ruined unfairly. Well, then Taylor and I staggered home. I took him over to the St. Augustine and suggested he voice his grievances to the Admiral's face. That's exactly what he did. Ho ho, not bad. Though I can't say it looks very proper from a moral standpoint. I realize I didn't do the right thing. That's why I'll go see the Admiral and tell him it was just a very unfortunate joke. Alright then, excellent. I'll go see Capper as well and do my best to get Taylor released as soon as possible. Alright, I just hope the Admiral doesn't finish me off. That's unlikely. You haven't broken any laws. Alright. Maybe we can get him out now. Oh, it's locked up for the night. Hey, my vitality's back into the excellent. Stealth minus 22? What the hell item am I carrying that's hitting my stealth that hard? I'll have to go see. What do you want? Don't bother me with trifles, I'm busy. Admiral, I've learned something about the circumstances of that business with Taylor. I've had enough of you. Listen, it was Giles who sent Taylor to have the heart-to-heart with you. Is that so? Aha. Giles promised me he'd talk to you and apologize for his ill-timed joke. Well then, that changes things a bit. I suppose I'll give Taylor another chance to settle down. Admiral, I believe that's the wise decision. I'll send a militiaman to the Tartarus to see Gabriel, and you can visit Alice and tell her I'm releasing Maxim. Excellent, I'll do just that. Thank you. After the Admiral learned his involvement with Taylor's case, he agreed to give Maxim another chance and set things right. Now I need to visit Alice to tell her the news and receive the promised reward. We'll also empty our inventory when we get there. Let's just go this way. I'll go empty my inventory before I get the key. I think this is better than my current weapon. 35, 112. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. I believe these all just give me bonuses. I don't need the rat god on me right now, so we'll put that away. Cup, I don't need on me. Volume Millet gives me +3 stealth. Idle. I don't need the navigation. I don't need that on me. Don't need that on me. Got good news, Alice.
What can I do for you?
Alice, the Admiral will set your husband free. My god, is it really true? How did you manage to do it? Well, I found out a few things and told the Admiral. Chad agreed to give your husband another chance to settle down. Excellent. I think after this little shakeup, like that, he won't be drinking like that again. I really hope so. Kept your word. Here is the common key. Thank you. But keep in mind, you shouldn't go rummaging through people's chests. If you get caught, you're done for. I understand. Thank you. Now, let me rummage through your chest. Please go walk off somewhere else so I can steal your stuff. Be much appreciated. No, go do something else. Come on. Thank you. Alright, anything else of value on this ship? I don't remember there being anything, but always worth checking everywhere. It's where her husband comes to hang out later. Ah, we need a different key for this chest. Darn. Oh, what we picked up was pretty heavy, so I'm gonna go dump that. Hello to Germany. How's it going, Rick? Alright, so we got some pouches of salt. We actually got duplicates of all the skulls, which I don't need the extra carry weight. I guess that's just like free money. And we got these statues, which probably just worth money. We got an extra amulet as well on us. And a bunch of spyglasses. I wonder why we had so much carry weight on us. How's your day going today, Rick? So we still got Dominic Legrau's thing. Rumor has it some odd fellow, Dominic Legraus, is looking for a bottle of wine. I should ask him what makes it so hard to find. Every day I play this game? Me too. I'm on day 70. Nice. Chest unlocked. Alright, so we got some candles. Old buckets and a shoe. Not the best chest in the world, but that's what a common key will get you. Nothing interesting out here. Boom. So how do I find this Dominic?
What did you want to talk about?
How do I spell his name real quick? Legraus.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
I saw him recently in the Galleon Gloria in the church. Oh, perfect. I know where that is. We were just over there. I'm getting lucky. All the NPCs I keep looking for keep ending up in the church. I have a job for you. Spit it out. I have a friend, Thomas Boyle, a jailer. He spends all day in that damn Tartarus, and if he were as if he were behind bars himself. I want to do something nice for him. Splendid. How can I help? Listen, get a bottle of wine somewhere and take it to him from me. Thomas will be surprised. All right, I'll do it. Thank you, Bart. Thomas will be thrilled. I hope so. I'm pretty sure these two are not getting along right now. Find a bottle of wine somewhere and deliver it to his friend Thomas Boyle, who serves as a jailer in the battleship Tartarus. Now, is it a special bottle of wine, or is it just any bottle of wine? That is the question. But the shopkeep might be able to help me, though.
The best goods for mere pennies.
No. I could sell the extra crystal skulls for money. Because I know that money ends up being something that we need like 1 million something of later on. So I could sell these extras and then go grab what we currently have in the chest. We also got another holy amulet? When? Yeah, let's do that. We'll sell the excess skulls. Get our money up.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Why does he have the exclamation mark? There's no dialogue. We're still missing the middle key. I'm not sure. Have to figure that out. In the meantime, let's go grab my other crystal skulls. There we go. Rid of the extra amulet. Candles. Cool. So I guess I'll grab one of mine wine bottles and see if that works for the quest. Should have grabbed it before I started swimming away. And then we'll see if that works. If not, we'll try and find the specific wine bottle. Prison ship over there. Go, I've got his thing. One moment. Alright, I'll be playing without camera for a minute.
Go away, will ya?
Alright, if you're here on business, please speak with the chief. Mate, I brought you a bottle of wine from your friend Dominic Legrand. Have a drink, relax a bit. You've been cooped up here for too long. A bottle of wine from Dominic? Well, I'll take the wine, what not, but tell that scoundrel I'll settle the score with him yet. Didn't get that. There's nothing for you to understand. Just tell him I'll cut his ears off while he's still walking. Alright, I'll pass it on, but Dominic thought you'd be happy about it. I'm very glad. Well, I don't have time to stand around chatting. Thanks for the wine, and give my regards to Dominic. Alright, I'll pass it on. Alright, let's see if we can find him again. Is he still going to be over in the church? Probably not.
Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business.
Okay, still in the church. We were quick enough.
Excuse me, but I must be going.
You know, I passed the bottle of wine to Thomas Boyle for you. Excellent. I can just imagine how happy he was. He was glad for the wine, but told me to let you know he'll cut your ears off. Me? For what? I have no idea, but he's really angry with you. Wow, listen, please go see him again, find out what happened. Go find out yourself. Damn, I'm scared. I think he'll rough me up first and ask questions later. Please go and find out what's going on. Alright, fine, I'll ask. Thank you, my friend. I swear I have absolutely no idea what this is all about. I believe you. Guy really is treating me like an errand boy. We gotta go this way. What I want is for him to be gone. Fucking loot.
Go away, will ya?
It's me again, and once more it's about Dominic Legrouse. What do you say? I passed your words on to him. He was very surprised and swears he has no idea what's going on. Really? He swore. When he was swearing his oaths, did he by any chance forget how just the other day he was flirting with Armo Delin, the tavern waitress? I had no idea. Well then, go ask him. Alright? It seems that Boyle is displeased with Dominic flirting with the tavern waitress. If I remember correctly, it was just some... Dominic will just say it was some misunderstanding. I went the wrong way. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Camera back on. There we go. Kitchen is empty again. Thankfully, Dominic's in the church all day today.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
Mate, have you been flirting with Armo Delin lately? I spoke with her the other day. There wasn't the slightest hint of flirting. It's not like I don't know whose lady she is. And whose lass is she? Thomas Boyle's, of course. I'm not such a fool to mess around with my friend's girl right under his nose. I suppose that would be a bit much. Friend, do me one more favor. Go see Thomas again. Convince him that I was falsely accused. By the way, who could have done this? Anyone in the tavern could have. When I was talking to Armo, half the town was sitting there. Alright, fine. I'll try to convince Thomas you're not to blame. Thank you, friend. You're welcome. Maybe he really was to blame. since he won't go see him himself. Oh, hello.
What the hell do you want?
If you're on business, please speak with the chief. Oh, I need to speak with her before I talk with Boyle. Interesting. His dialogue really suggested that I go talk to Boyle again, but apparently the quest wants me to go talk to her instead. So we gotta get over to the tavern. Alright. It's about that time. I gotta take another short break to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in just a minute, and then we will continue on with playing through City of Abandoned Ships. Give me just a moment. Or Isle of Justice, I should say. Alright. Alright. Real quick before we jump into the gameplay, I'm just going to quickly mention my brand partner on this channel, Freshen Up. I've got my drink of the day, which is Blueberry Splash. It is their blueberry limeade flavor, and it's personally my favorite one. If you head over to freshenuphydration.com, you can check out their full product line there. They've got something like 40 different flavors. What makes them really unique is the fact that every single one of their flavors you can get in 3 different formulas. Their max, which is 160 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. That's their highest one if you're a caffeine junkie. Their core one is 100 milligrams per scoop, which allows you to easily enjoy 2 of them a day, 2 scoops a day without any issue. And then there's, of course, my favorite, which is their electrolyte or hydration formula. This is the one that I drink regularly, 2 to 3 scoops a day to make sure that I stay hydrated. As a mailman outside, I am sweating all day, almost every day, especially this time of year. It's rough. So I particularly love this stuff because it helps keep me from getting dehydrated. And it also tastes really freaking good too. So if you head over to the site, freshenuphydration.com, you can use code REN in the discount field, REN. It'll get you 20% off anything you order on the site. That includes their mixes, shaker cups, merch. Hell, you can even buy mini fridges on the site, and you get 20% off with my discount code. I am also 10% of the way now to getting my own personalized flavor. I've already decided it's either going to be called Captain's Paradise or Captain's Cocktail. I haven't decided which one yet. But I've already got some ideas for what the flavor is going to be as well. So I am working towards that goal of having my own personal flavor available through Freshen Up. So if you'd like to help out, head on over there and use that discount code. Get yourself some awesome products and help me out at the same time. Let's jump back into the gameplay. Oh, that's so good. All right, 1 second. Just took a sip. I love their lime flavor. All right. What's up, Armo? What did you want, Sir Captain? Here's the thing. Your beloved Thomas Boyle thinks that his friend Dominique was making advances towards you. Is that true? Dominique recently got quite drunk on strong ale and tried to lure the girls, me included, into playing strip cards with him. But that sort of thing happens all the time here. People need some way to blow off steam, Captain, so of course I hold no grudge against Rouse. And tell Thomas he should stop being jealous over every little thing. I see. I hope this finally settles their conflict. Alright, now we can go talk to Thomas. So we gotta get back over to the prison ship.
Go away, will you?
Mate, it seems Dominic hasn't done anything improper towards Armo. How so? He says he was just talking to Armo and wasn't hitting on her in any way. But I was told, you shouldn't let gossip guide your friendships. Yes, you're right. Well then, I trust Dominic. Tell him I apologize. It seems I've behaved unworthily. Yeah, it really does seem that way. Thank you for getting involved in our business with Dominic. Always happy to help. Now you go tell Dominic. Wonder if he'll still be in the church. Yep, still here.
Excuse me, but I'm very late.
Well then, I've settled everything with Thomas Boyle. Excellent, what did he say? He apologized to you for his unworthy behavior. That's Thomas. I'd recognize a friend anywhere. Bart, I'm forever grateful to you. Say, is there any way to turn endless gratitude into something a bit more tangible? I'm not even sure what I can give you. Ah, I know, I'll give you this key to chess. I think you'll find it useful, I suppose. Hey, we got the simple key. That's just perfect. Thanks again. So we got common, simple, and complex key. And we got the Admiral's key. I think that's all the keys we need. I think I can start looting everything now. Ooh, these armors are heavy, huh? I know they're also worth money. The sword's not really. Should I grab the rest of the armors? Probably. So I know eventually all the stuff disappears. I think each of them's worth a couple thousand. And might as well grab some weapons since we're here. I'll go systematically loot all the chests in the map, and then we should be able to move on. Because I don't know... Logbook-wise, we're here. I'll have to figure out what else we can do. I'm gonna have to wait for the storm to end before I can progress. Let's dump ammo for now, I guess. Can't imagine needing more than 10 shots, and we'll dump some of the potions as well. Increase our carry weight. Alright, I should have the chest now for the Taylor's ship. The second one. Let's see if I can grab it. The Taylor here. Where's that chest? Upstairs or down? I think it's down here, right? Yeah, it's this one. What do we got? That's a lot of cheap spyglasses and a lot of coral. Holy crap. That's a lot of coral. Well, I'll take some, but I really don't need cheap spyglasses. Those aren't worth much. Old bucket, no. Coral will take some of it. Not gonna bother taking all of it. I'm gonna try and prioritize just the stuff that's actually worth something or that I think we might need for a quest. That way I don't spend a long time looting low-value items. As I hope to be off the Sea of Abandoned Ships by next weekend. So that we can then prioritize the Spanish quest line and then the pirates. I want to do some ship battles in my beautiful Flying Dutchman. Okay. So nothing else really of value on the Taylor ship. And on the church, we looted the only chest that I'm aware of. What else on this ship we can loot? Already looted that chest. Those are both down to the church. Anything out here? Nothing to loot. Nothing to loot. Anything upstairs? Nothing lootable. Alright, so that's it for this ship. Except maybe up top? Can I go out this door? Yes, I can. Nothing lootable up there, but just another walkway. There we go. I think we need loots. I don't remember. I think we need it for a quest. Good luck, brother. Keep up. Gotta sleep now. Well, have a good night. Get some rest. Where is this ship's entrance from? Huh. I didn't know there was a sea entrance to the Pluto. Also, isn't this where Leah Torres hangs out? Ooh, another chest. Another holy amulet, painted vessel, Almic colossal heads. I'll take the colossal heads. I don't even know if they're worth enough to take them, but we will. So we currently have the carry weight. We looted that. Thing upstairs. I think that's it for this ship. Alright, let's go dump our loot. we got a map of the West Main. Nuggets, salutes, heads, and the crass. Okay. Back out for more treasure. Let's go see. This ship still needs to be looted, right? Chest in here. Cool. Feel like I'll get yelled at if I go over here. Let's see. No? Interesting. Anything lootable back here? Looks like there might not be. I can talk to a painting?
Leave me alone.
Oh. Part of the local militia. That's weird that I can talk to him upstairs from down here. Like, wait, I can talk to a painting? No, it's actually just the guy. I don't think I looted this chest before. I think I might have missed that chest before. What's this sword, though? That's a pretty sword. Noblest. There's our Shamshur. I think he's the one who tells me to get out of here. 5 seconds.
Get lost. I ain't got time to chit-chat.
Okay. Apparently I can't go down there. I don't want to get in trouble. What's out here? Aha. Thought there might be another chest hiding. More loots. Candles. I don't want Euchoromants. Healing potion. Not really need either of these, but we'll take those. And we'll take them. Alright, so that's inside the ship we've looted. Pretty sure there's a chest up top too, but I'll go dump inventory first because we are full up. It's a good find. All right. Back to our base inventory. Let's head back. I know at some point I think I'm supposed to have loot, grapes, and something else. I don't think I've seen any grapes yet, though. All right.
Away, will ya?
What's up, workman? Damn, somebody's here. Why are you here? And stop watching me. Stop following me. Thank you. Yeah, go away. Don't need to be guarding this chest. It's my chest. Nothing worthwhile besides the gems. What's up here? Another chest. A lot of ammo. Don't mind if I do. Alright, what ship is this a model of? It's a non-detailed one. Very interesting for having the giant square upper deck there. Oh, what's up, Chad? Don't mind me. Just finishing up looting your ship. Alright, on to the next vessel. So his ship connects to this one, which I think I've already looted. Let's figure that out. Nope, I haven't. Nope, not what I was trying to do. Open. Alright, not anything of value here. This chest. It's out here. Now, there is a chest you see up there. I gotta go from the front of that ship over there. Let's figure that out real quick while it's on my mind. Beautiful. We got the bronze ring. And we are out of space. Crap, we're gonna have to come back to finish clearing this one. Alright, so let's go dump these. We'll go back to that chest and finish emptying it. Alright. Back to looting. When it gets late enough, we'll go over to the prison ship and see if we can go inside before night and then wait till night and see if the upper guard goes away so we can loot that chest. Okay.
Captain,
I didn't mean to do that. Ah. Crap. I meant to save beforehand like I usually do. I did not save. That's my bad. I got caught in the act. Crap. Whoops. What the hell? I didn't know you could fall off of those. Already looted there. So we had already finished this ship. I was moving on to this one when I saw that I could go up there. Ah. Darn. I can't believe I forgot to save before trying to loot the next chest. Alright, we'll come back for the rest after we dump. I did not mean to do that. There we go. We're almost back to where I screwed up. There we go. And then this is where I get caught. Because I didn't think she could see me from all the way over there. Pay attention to something. Thank you. Whew. Right, just in time. Oh, I can't grab the rags. Inventory full. We're gonna have to come back, because I think there's the chest inside, too. So we'll come back to loot this ship. Let me go find where I can jump off. Here we go. So I'll come back to finish that ship off later. Empty inventory again. We actually pulled quite a few pearls there. We're up to 725,000. Alright, let's get back to the Fury so we can get back onto the other ship. Can pull the rags because I think they're worth like 20k. Get out of the water here.
What the hell do you want?
Wasn't trying to talk to you, but okay. Yeah, got the rags. Loot the inside here. But he's in here. Musket. Grapes, yes. Alright. So we got some important items there. Is there anything else on this ship? Doesn't look like it. What's here? Take that. Alright, so that should be it on this vessel. Which means ship-wise, we've cleared this ship, this ship, this ship, and this one. So I've got these three, and then these two, or three left. Actually, I think that's the church ship, so we've already cleared that one. This one you don't have to clear. So we've only got like 4 ships left to clear. Good progress. Alright, so next up I think is this one I haven't cleared yet. Alright, this one's tricky because I gotta wait for her to go access her shells. Damn it! Almost got through it. I'm gonna have to do it as 2 separate ones because there's so many items in here. Go rummage in your shelves. Nope, wrong way. Darn. Go the shelves to the right of you. I should just try and do take all for this one. I don't think I have the carry weight for take all. Should I go unload and come back here? That might be the better idea. Let's take the katana for now and the money. I'll wait for the next time she goes to the shelves to grab the rest. I can be patient so I don't mess up. So there's some gems in here I want to get. Or a healing antidote. There we go. Alright. Good enough. Nothing worthwhile in here except maybe we'll take some jugs. And we'll have to come back for that chest. So we'll have to return to the Santa Florentina to finish it off. But we got the hard-to-get chest from there. Go empty our loot. That flintlock musket. Alright, for anybody who's watching this later, I don't think I've got enough time to get to it. Which is fine, because I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to progress from here. I'll try and talk to Chad, but if you see later on me not knowing what to do next, feel free to let me know in the comments section. If not, in the live chat. Just so I know where to go from here, because the logbook's got nothing. I finished off all the side quests we picked up from talking to the people in town. The only thing I could think of is maybe talking to Chad Capper some more. But I don't know if he has more dialogue or if I have to hunt down a certain NPC. I don't think I found Leah Torres yet, but... Alright, let's finish looting this ship. So we looted the chest in here that's with her. Is there anything out front? I think this is just how I go up to the other ship. Yeah. That's just how I get to the Fury. Then we looted the ship, the chest down here. There's another one up here. Beautiful. Oh, we got a naval skill. I forgot about that. We are one naval skill from getting total audit. One more point and we'll get total audit. That'd be huge. Alright. So... I don't think this ship has anything else to offer me, but let's check. No, this is where we found this chest. Alright, so that's this ship emptied. So let's empty the Eva. The Eva's got this chest, which I believe I've already looted. If I'm not mistaken, I could be. Where does she go that gets her not looking at me? Well... works. Okay. Next level. Their chest down here. What do we got? Sapphires. Nice. Nothing else worthwhile. So what's upstairs? Another chest. Beautiful. Yes, cat. Hi. Yeah, just plop yourself on me. So I don't think there's anywhere else on the Eva to loot. No. But what I can do is... let's go empty our chests because we're getting up there in items. And then we'll come back to loot the prison ship. So I haven't done that yet. And then I think the only ships I haven't looted... I haven't looted the chests in the store yet. They're a bit difficult. Or the chests in the tavern. There might be one other ship I haven't hit yet. Not sure. What? Alright, so his is annoying to loot right now, but I can go down here while he's not here. Oop, never mind. Workman's gonna walk over here. I thought Boyle would be off shift, but now Workman's on shift? I don't know. Go away, Workman. Damn it, Thomas, why are you coming here? Thomas, go away. Darn. One guy came when the other guy left. Yes, go away, Thomas. No, now Workman's coming here. Guys, stop being so proactive in patrolling an empty prison. Damn it. Alright, do you need help with anything, Workman? Just didn't mean to do that. Good. Maybe I'll go away now. Now they're both here. Alright, go away together. Go on, Thomas. Go with Workman. You know you want to, Thomas. Thank you. I think I delayed Workman enough in their cycle so that I can grab this before he comes back around the corner. There's not even anything good in here. Ah, that was so unrewarding. I know there's something good in here. Question is, when can I access it? 10 p.m.? No, they're still here. I think later on in the story, that guy disappears from this location because of the battle. I think. Like the prison never locks down.
Leave me alone.
I want to leave you alone. Alright. So it doesn't seem like it's ever a good time there. Hey, the storm stopped, though. Alright. So we've looted that except for that one chest. We've looted the Eva. Loot that ship. We can loot this one's the tavern ship. That's them. Then we'll have no other ships on this side. Nope, don't need to go up there. The Floran. It's the tavern ship. Go up the stairs so I can loot this chest. Oh my god. There we go. What was that? Ooh, 25 to 91. It's not as good as my Flamard, but that's still a pretty nice weapon. What does it look like? Looks pretty sweet. Has a nice looking sword for heavy swinging with. That is beautiful. Shame it doesn't do as much damage. Alright, we're up to over 900,000. Alright, are there any other chests in the tavern ship? Probably. Can't go down under, though. I know there's a way to get in there somehow, on that side. You guys have to enter from here. Oh boy. This is going to take a while. That chest's going to take a while to empty. That'll set us up with healing items for quite some time. So it's definitely worth doing. Whew. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we'll drop this stuff off. It's going to take a while to empty that chest, probably the rest of the day, honestly. Like a good amount of time by that is what I mean. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll go see if Chad Capper does have more dialogue for me. Just to see. If he is not how I progress, as I mentioned earlier, feel free to leave a comment letting me know like what else I still have to do. Because I know there's still quite a few things I need to do here. We've got most of the ships emptied now. We still gotta hit up the store, and it's gonna take several trips to empty the tavern chest that we just found. So there's a lot of healing items there, which are very much worth me grabbing. Keep my officers and me healthy. But yeah, feel free to let me know what else I've got left to do. That way I can kind of like checklist it. Because it has been a couple of months since we ran through here last. And I did have help then too. I think I've done very well though, considering that I've only did it once and it was a couple months ago with remembering what to do next. So yeah, Chad doesn't have anything for me. Yeah, coming up on 4 hours. I think I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Tomorrow we'll probably be mostly just emptying that tavern storeroom. Yeah. Completed my objective for the day, though, pretty early on. Made it to the City of Abandoned Ships. We did all of the side quest missions that I'm aware of. Got the map. Snuck into the Esmeralda and stole the money. Candles for the service. Got the Admiral's key and got to Leighton Dexter's chest. Helped the Taylors out from prison and helped Boyle and Dominic patch up their friendship. So I'm not too sure of what I need to do to progress next here. But I did know that we needed to loot everything while we could. So we've got most of the ships emptied at this point. We've got 900,000 on us, so we're almost at over 1 million. We've got a lot of good items stashed in our chest out on the Defender. And we've got ourselves equipped nicely again. But yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today, crew. Always appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. We had some new faces here, Orlando and Rick from Germany. Welcome to the crew, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow.